Hi, I'm Trinity. Most people know me as the girl who can fix anything with a needle and thread. 4 years ago, I turned my sewing hobby into a small business called Stitch Perfect out of my apartment. Nothing fancy, but it pays the bills and I get to do what I love. When my sister Vanessa got engaged last year, she begged me to make her wedding dress. "Nobody else could make it perfect like you," she said. I should have known better. Vanessa has always had a way of getting what she wants. 6 months I've spent on this dress. 6 whole months. Every crystal hand-sewn, every pleat perfectly pressed. My fingers are basically numb at this point, but seeing it come together has been worth it. The detail on this bodice is incredible, honey. Mom ran her fingers over the intricate beadwork as she visited my workshop yesterday. "You've outdone yourself." "Thanks, Mom. Just want it to be perfect for Vanessa's big day." "She's lucky to have you." "I don't think she realizes how much a custom dress like this would cost." "Probably not." I smiled, keeping my thoughts to myself. Vanessa had always been Mom's golden child, the pretty one, the successful one, the one who landed a catch like Marcus. Speaking of Marcus, he stopped by my shop last week to pick up Vanessa's veil. "Wow, this place is impressive, Trinity." He looked around at my workspace, genuinely interested. "Nothing fancy, but it works for me." Vanessa shows everyone pictures of the dress. She's so excited. "Really? That's surprising." I hadn't seen much excitement from her during fittings. "Of course. She tells everyone her talented sister is making it. Says it's going to be the highlight of the wedding." I didn't have the heart to tell him that during fittings, all Vanessa did was complain. Too tight here, too loose there, not enough sparkle, too much sparkle. Today was the final fitting before the wedding next weekend. Vanessa arrived with her friend Zoe, both of them giggling as they entered my shop. "It's finally done," I announced, unveiling the dress. A cascade of ivory silk and lace that had consumed my life for half a year. Vanessa circled it slowly. "It'll do, I guess." I bit my tongue. "Try it on so I can check the fit one last time." While Vanessa changed, I organized my sewing supplies, listening to her and Zoe chatting behind the curtain. "Your mom's been bragging about this dress to everyone," Zoe said. "God, I know. It's so annoying. She acts like Trinity hung the moon just because she can sew." It is a beautiful dress, though. It's fine. Not exactly what I wanted, but whatever. Listen, if Mom asks you anything about the dress after the wedding, pretend Trinity messed it up somehow. What? Why? Because I'm sick of hearing how perfect Trinity is with her special talent. Besides, I already told Mom that Trinity insisted on making it for free, but I actually used the dress budget she gave me for our honeymoon upgrade. I froze, pin still in my hand as the blood rushed to my face. 6 months of work? And this was how she planned to thank me? I couldn't move. The pins I was holding clattered to the floor. "Did you hear something?" Zoe's voice dropped to a whisper. "Probably just the shop door. So anyway, Mom gave me $10,000 for the dress, and I've only spent like 2 on this one Trinity's making." My hands trembled as I picked up the fallen pins. I needed to get out of there before I lost it completely. I grabbed my phone and keys, then called out, "Vanessa, I just got an emergency text. I need to step out for 20 minutes. The dress looks perfect on you, so we're all set for the wedding." I didn't wait for her response before rushing out the door. Once in my car, I called Olivia. "I need wine, lots of it, like right now." "Whoa, what happened? Did the shop burn down?" "Worse. Can I come over?" 30 minutes later, I was pacing Olivia's living room, wine glass in hand. She's planning to trash talk my work. After 6 months of busting my ass on that dress, and she stole money from Mom for it. That sounds exactly like Vanessa. Olivia refilled my glass. "Remember senior prom? When she blamed you for ruining her hair even though you begged her not to use that cheap dye? Or when she told Dad I was the one who scratched his car when we were teenagers? I got grounded for a month while she went to Cancun for spring break. And that time in college when she borrowed your credit card for emergency textbooks that turned out to be a weekend in Vegas?" I sank into the couch. I'm such an idiot. I keep thinking she'll change. People don't change unless they want to, hun. My phone buzzed with a text from Marcus. "Hey, Just wanted to say thanks again for the amazing work on the dress. Vanessa's been stressed about money lately, so having you do this means a lot. I stared at the message. Marcus thinks I'm doing the dress for free. That's what Vanessa told him. Meanwhile, Mom gave her 10 grand for it. So what are you going to do? Tell Mom? She'll never believe me. You know how she is about Vanessa. I need proof. The next morning, I accidentally ran into Marcus at the coffee shop near his office. Oh, hey, Trinity. What brings you to this part of town? Just meeting a client. How's wedding prep going? Stressful. The venue just hit us with some surprise charges. Vanessa's pretty upset about it. That sucks. I thought Mom was covering most expenses. She helped with the initial deposit, but Vanessa insisted we handle the rest ourselves. She's really independent that way. I nearly choked on my coffee. Mom had bragged about giving Vanessa a $30,000 budget for the wedding. You know what? I need to check something on the dress. Mind if I stop by your place later when Vanessa's at work? Sure, no problem. While Marcus was in the shower, I found what I was looking for. A stack of bank statements showing large cash withdrawals and transfers to an account I didn't recognize. I quickly snapped photos with my phone. Instead of confronting Vanessa directly, I decided to play along. I'd spent my whole life being her scapegoat. Not this time. This time, I'd be ready with receipts. The next morning, I drove to my fabric supplier and dropped $1,500 on materials identical to Vanessa's dress. Every night after closing the shop, I worked on a backup dress that matched the original exactly. My fingers bled, but spite is a powerful motivator. You're killing yourself over this, Olivia said, bringing me coffee during one of my late-night sessions. Worth it. I need to be ready when she tries to throw me under the bus. What exactly is your endgame here? Justice. And I'm just getting started. I invited Vanessa and Zoe for final touch-ups to the dress, making sure my phone was recording in my pocket. The bodice feels weird, Vanessa complained, tugging at the perfectly fitted dress. It's exactly how you wanted it. Remember when we measured last month? Whatever. Hey, do you have any champagne? Let's celebrate or something. There's some in the mini fridge. I purposely left the room, knowing full well they'd talk freely without me there. Through the thin wall, my phone picked up everything. So did you finally pay off Miguel? Zoe asked. Most of it. I still owe him like 5 grand, but I'll pay him off with the gift money from the wedding. Girl, you're playing with fire. What if Marcus finds out you've been gambling? He won't. As far as he knows, all the money's gone to the wedding. Mom still thinks I'm her perfect daughter who would never blow cash at the casino. It's perfect. And what about Trinity? She spent forever on this dress. She'll get over it. She always does. Besides, when I tell everyone she messed it up somehow, no one will ask questions about where the dress money went. I slipped back in, acting like I hadn't heard a thing. The following day, I arranged to meet Marcus for coffee again. Vanessa mentioned you might be having some money troubles with the wedding? I kept my tone casual. Yeah, it's been tight. Vanessa keeps saying costs are higher than expected. That's weird. Mom told me she gave Vanessa $30,000 for the wedding, plus $10,000 specifically for the dress. Marcus nearly spat out his coffee. $30,000? She told me her parents gave us $5,000 total and she's been covering everything else from her savings. Huh, that's interesting. There must be some misunderstanding. Probably, I smiled. By the way, could you send me those venue contract details? I have a friend who might get a discount. Once he texted me the contract, I had proof the venue only cost half what Vanessa told Mom. 3 days before the wedding, Vanessa stormed into my shop, eyes wild with fake tears. The dress, it's ruined. Look at this. She held up the original dress, which now had a large wine stain down the front. Oh my God, what happened? I feigned shock. I don't know. I took it home for safekeeping and found it like this morning. That's terrible. Did you spill something on it accidentally? Are you accusing me of ruining my own dress? This is obviously your fault. You probably used cheap fabric that stains easily. I'm so sorry you feel that way. I replied calmly, making Vanessa more agitated by my lack of panic. Mom's going to be devastated. All that money wasted? What money? I thought you told Marcus I was doing this for free? Her face paled slightly. What are you talking about? Nothing. Don't worry about the dress, Vanessa. I'm sure we'll figure something out before the rehearsal dinner tomorrow. You better fix this. After she left, I texted Olivia. Phase 1 complete. She took the bait. Time for the grand finale. The rehearsal dinner was in full swing at Mom's favorite restaurant. Vanessa had been working the room all evening, playing the victim about her ruined dress. Poor Trinity tried her best, but some people just aren't as skilled as they think, she whispered loudly to Marcus's mother. I watched her performance while sipping my wine. When Mom clinked her glass for toasts, I knew my moment had arrived. Before we continue, I have a wedding gift for Vanessa, I announced, standing up. Could I have everyone's attention? Vanessa shot me a warning look. Trinity, this isn't the time. It'll just take a minute. I motioned to Olivia, who wheeled in a garment rack with a dress bag. You told everyone I ruined your dress, so I wanted to make it right. What is this? Mom looked confused. Well, I knew Vanessa might need a backup, so I made a second dress. Identical to the first. I unzipped the bag, revealing the perfect duplicate. Gasps filled the room. Vanessa's face went from confusion to horror. That's not possible. You couldn't have made another one that fast. I've been working on it for weeks, ever since I overheard your little plan with Zoe. What plan? Marcus stepped forward, frowning. Should I tell them, or would you prefer they hear it directly from you? I pulled out my phone. I have recordings. You're bluffing, Vanessa hissed. I pressed play. Vanessa's voice filled the silent room. Mom gave me $10,000 for the dress, and I've only spent like $2,000 on this one Trinity's making. I'll pay off Miguel with the gift money from the wedding. Mom still thinks I'm her perfect daughter who would never blow cash at the casino. Mom's face crumpled. Vanessa, is this true? It's obviously fake. Trinity's always been jealous of me. I also have these. I pulled out copies of the bank statements and venue contract. You told Mom the venue cost $20,000. The actual bill was $9,000. You told Marcus that Mom only gave you $5,000 total, when she actually gave you $40,000. Marcus took the papers, his face hardening. You've been lying to me about our finances this entire time? It's not what it looks like. Vanessa was crying now, real tears this time. I think we need to postpone this wedding, Marcus's father said firmly. Absolutely, Marcus agreed. I can't marry someone I don't trust. Mom, please. Vanessa turned to our mother. I don't even know who you are anymore. All these years blaming your sister, and she's been covering for you. Mom shook her head. You're on your own this time. As everyone dispersed, Vanessa cornered me. You've ruined everything. After all I've done for you. All you've done for me? Name one thing. I let you make my dress. Goodbye, Vanessa. In the weeks that followed, Vanessa called constantly, alternating between apologies and accusations. I blocked her number. Marcus broke off the engagement completely. Mom finally started therapy to process her complicated feelings. I donated the backup wedding dress to charity. My business is thriving, and for the first time in my life, I'm free from being Vanessa's scapegoat. Would you have exposed Vanessa publicly like Trinity did? Or would you have confronted her privately first? And at what point do you think it's justified to cut off a toxic family member completely, even if it means destroying their big day? If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever had to stand up to someone who constantly used you as their scapegoat? Subscribe to see more stories about people who finally stopped being doormats and stood up for themselves. New videos every day. Thanks for watching.